Joel Obi scores his first Serie A goal in his 54th appearance for the club to save Roberto Mancini's face on his first game in charge of Inter Milan at the San Siro just last night. Now, can Roberto Mancini actually wake up the sleeping giants? That game ended 1-1. Well, you would say it's a good start for him, but Joel Obi was actually the man who saved Roberto Mancini. If not, it could have ended in a loss for him in his return to his former club. Hello and welcome. You're watching Sports This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amogbe. First, the headlines. Well, Dolphins finally lost a Federation Cup in the final as Enyimba retained the trophy, their fourth in the history of the competition. And talking about number 4, is a first for Rivers Angels as they won a 4th consecutive title at the expense of Sunshine Queens. Also on the program, Roger Federer finally joined the elite players who have won all trophies needed to be won in tennis. Talking about the Davis Cup, leading his team to win it, Stanislas Wawrinka definitely is the happier man. And this man, Lewis Hamilton, is a double delight for him. He is the Formula 1 champion, and he said this is the most important trophy in his career. It's the second time he's winning it, but this one is more important to him simply because, well, he won 11 races this season, and he needed to actually finish a second. Anything more than that, he would have lost it to Nico Rosberg. That's if Nico Rosberg had won it. But luckily for him, he won the title at Abu Dhabi. Double delight definitely for him. Wataya Salam will be joining me for these and more. But first, let's listen to Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola and Wale Oladunjoye, the tournament director of the tennis championship that ended at the weekend, how they intend to actually develop tennis in Nigeria, to actually make it more competitive, just the way we have table tennis, what is happening right now. You already have a top star coming from Nigeria in Africa. I'm talking about Haruna Quadri, but in tennis, talking about long tennis now, it's not that big. But Fashola and Oladunjoye just want it to be bigger. And how can they do that? Let's listen to them.
Well, a better tournament, better in terms of prize money, better in terms of the ratings and the rankings of players who come to play here. Don't forget that players like Arthur Ashe came and played on this circuit and won the US Open. Don't forget that players like Thomas Muster was once in this circuit in Lagos at this club and later became world #1. He played at the Ogbe Hard in Benin. And so that's where we want to go. And one hopes that the Cardinal Clay Championship can be revived. The Ogbe Hard in Benin, the Ogu Green Courts can also come back. And I recall that there used to be a National Central Bank Open before that I played as a junior too. I hope that all of those championships will come back and then we will be good to go.
I must confess to you, I know the Federation should be able to be supportive, but I think they're trying their best, really and truly. Tennis, like some sports, are seen as massive investment area. And parents, I want to call upon them again once more, that it's not enough for you to pay the school fees. You need to support the interest of your children. It is only when it brings money home, you now remember, you must start now.
Parents will definitely need to start now. But tennis is an expensive sport. And you just see how they can, NTF can also join. You know, when you give racket to students, supply it to schools, various schools across the country, I believe those who are really interested in it, they can pick it up and start playing at a very, very tender stage. Tayo Salam is here this morning. Tayo, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Cecilia.
How you doing?
Yeah, great day for
Busy weekend, right, for sports.
Well, I don't even know where to start from, but luckily for us, we've got a lineup, so so we can follow the athletes. Yeah, but talking about the Governor's Cup, jokingly, remember I said when the news broke, there's going to be African players playing alone in this year's edition. I jokingly said, perhaps it's an opportunity for a Nigerian to actually win it. And I was trying to be cheeky there, but then it's turned out to be so. Moses Michael, however you want to call him, he had a great day and he's made history. No matter how you look at it, even though the foreign based tennis player has been capped.
Uganda.
Yeah, but then it still goes on the CV that he's won the Governor's Cup for the 2014 edition. So it's a good one for him. You met the guy, you spoke to him, and it seemed to me like a part-time play, like it's not really in the game. So for him to actually come and win a major tournament like this, I think is a good one. It shows he's got talent, but then, you know, to make him professional tennis, you need much more than talent. So he needs, in its backing, in its sponsors. I'm not sure if he's got a sponsor at the moment. So those are the things that he needs to work on now if he wants to really become a professional tennis player.
He's already 20, and of course, you know, just like he said he started tennis as a joke. You know, like it wasn't more like a serious thing for him. But right now, I mean, he has won this tournament, and I believe the governor and of course the organizers of the tennis cup will be talking to all sponsors right now to see how they can sponsor him for tournament, because that is what is important. Remember we talked about the guy who won it last year, you know, who actually defeated Rafael Nadal, right? You understand? He won this tournament just last year, and he said, I saw on his page, Facebook page, where he said after he won the tournament, it was just last month he returned home. What has he been doing? He's been playing tournaments week in, week out, which is really huge.
Yeah, it's necessary for that to happen if you really want to make it to the top. But then at 20 years old now for Michael, I'm thinking to myself, is that not a little bit too old? In tennis, you know, they start really young.
He's young. He was playing for like 11 years.
But now this 20 now is really getting to the big stage on the local scene at 20. I'm thinking to myself, does he have a lot of time for him to actually make that step up to the international level? Time will tell as regards that.
Definitely.
But it wasn't so lucky for the female.
For the women, precisely. Okay, talk about that. You have the lady from Madagascar. You know, she also said she goes to school, she plays tennis part-time also, but she defeated her own Sarah Adegoke. I remember Sarah Adegoke, you know, actually crashed around and crashed out in the first round last year. But this one, both of them are friends. They won the doubles together, but when they start playing against each other, it was definitely Zara who had the upper hand. She won this one 6-1, 6-love, 6-1. So it was more like a whitewash for her friend.
Yeah, proper old-fashioned thumping there. Sarah Adegoke got in the final. I hope that doesn't really knock her confidence to the ground, and I hope she can really bounce back from that, because she seemed to be a very good player as well.
Yes, and she was really happy about it. She wasn't too concerned about the result. She was saying she's coming here to actually have fun. If we just can listen to both of them, they were really happy, you know, after the one who lost and of course the one who won. It was really a great game for both of them, just having fun. And of course, if the trophy comes, fine. If it doesn't come, you know that getting to the final alone is a big one for Sarah. Let's listen to her, and of course to Zara, who wants to come back to Nigeria again. You can see both of them laughing and smiling as if they've not just played the game.
I made a lot of unforced errors, and I wasn't consistent enough at all. I wasn't consistent enough. That was what killed me. It wasn't tough at all. I came in free spirits, not like I've been playing my other matches. I just came in to play and have fun, but unfortunately, it had to go like that. My dad is my coach. He started with me, although he forced me to play, and now I'm really liking it. It wasn't easy playing against her. As you said, we are doubles partners. We're really good friends from long time now. And every time I come on the court, no matter who is my opponent, even if they are good friends, I always think that on the court, there's no more thing as friends. You're here to play tennis, and also, I was just focusing more on my game than her being my friend. I didn't really expect to do this well, even though there are not many other players coming, but I won it, so I'm really happy.
I believe I just went for her. It's one Italian girl who beat her sister. She said, no more sex.
That's a beautiful one coming from both of them, Sarah and Zara. Okay, now the big one yesterday, of course, Testing Balogun Stadium was busy. Of course, if you were not there, you missed a whole lot. I mean, starting from the Super Falcons, so to speak, because almost all the players who were at the Women's Championship finals in Namibia were on parade yesterday. And of course, their coach also, the coach of Rivers Angels, they won. Everyone actually expected them to win it. And if Sunshine Queens had won, it had been an upset. They won it by 2-0. And Asisat, who hasn't scored in the Federation Cup before yesterday, actually started the leading onslaught against the Sunshine Queens. I believe they were not really too happy about that. And this was how the first goal came for the girls. Asisat scoring the first goal in that one. Of course, her traditional jubilation whenever she actually scored. And the second one, Stephen Bachu, who retired from international football immediately after the men's championship, scored the second one. So it's really incredible.
Amazing, amazing. Asisat, she's had a great year, and it's good to see her still having fun. She has to be the next Big Ten for Nigerian female football.
She's already.
She is.
Fans flocked around her. Everyone wanted to take a picture with her.
Yes.
She's more like a superstar.
Definitely great upside to her game as well. And the good thing is she has a lot of improving to do. We're talking about Stella Mbachi. Stella Mbachi's been playing football since I was a baby. I'm not even exaggerating now. And to see her still playing at this level, although on the local scene, I think it's a very good one. And congratulations to Rivers Angels. It was never going to be in doubt.
Yes.
Arguably the best team in the country. So better luck next time to the Sunshine ladies.
Yeah, they couldn't just take their revenge. Maybe they still have to wait for another year. They get to the finals, and Rivers Angels are also in the finals, see how they can take their own pound of flesh. Okay, now for the men now, Dolphins, everyone were actually saying that Dolphins have never, lost whenever they get to the final of the Federation Cup. But this time around, they lost to Enyimba. And for Enyimba, Kenneth Chinogo yesterday on Channel Sports on Sunday, he mentioned about the fourth thing for Enyimba. Usually when they win, it takes another 4 years for them to win another one. But that just didn't happen yesterday at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. Of course, Ufom Udo giving them the first goal. Now, this man have actually scored about 26 goals this season, 3 in the Federation Cup, 23 at the league level. He's the big man right now. Just couldn't, be on the score sheet for his own side, but it was really a huge one for both sides.
Yeah, definitely. It was always going to be about these two guys, Udo and Edward. So it wasn't really surprising to see Udo score for Enyimba. So good one for him. Edward as well, he had a great game as well, but the champion, definitely Enyimba. They've won it back-to-back now. I think it's starting to look like a trade now. Enyimba dominating the FA Cup, the Federation Cup, while Canopilla is dominating the league 4 times in 6 years now. That's how dominant Enyimba have been in the Federation's Cup. The other teams really need to wake up before there'll be a need to rename the competition Enyimba Cup or something like that.
Well, that's really a huge one. I think what the players, of course, the coaches, not really too happy. I'm talking about Dolphins. They did all they can. First half, they had the game in their hands, but they just could not convert their chances. And second half, Enyimba, of course, woke up the Elephants, and they were definitely on rampant. At the end of the day, it ended 2-1. Let's listen to the coach and, of course, some of the players who spoke to us after the game.
I just have to, first of all, thank God for the game. As you can see, the game wasn't an easy game, but we just thank God that we won. Just to share determination, no secret, just hard work. We just keep on believing ourselves that we can do it. This is the cup we won last year, and we are determined to defend the cup. And praise God that we will defend the cup today, and I really appreciate God for that. It will do a lot for us because the season was a long season. As you can see, we lost the league very, very narrowly, but thank God we defended the cup. At least we have something to go home and rejoice for it. And we'll go back, and next season is the long season again. We don't know what will happen next season. But after first of all, we are going for a break now. After the break, then we'll come back and we know what next season holds for us.
We're supposed to win the game, well, that's football. Whether you win, you lose, or you draw, I'm not happy for that, Getting to the finals and then losing the cup, I'm not happy. But I thank God for the MVP award that I have collected today. I thank God.